I'm Hilda Ryan with your quick tip for piano teachers. We're in a series on learning styles. We looked at oral, visual, and kinesthetic learners, and now we're looking at global versus analytical learners, specifically teachers for right now. My comments come from this book, The Way They Learn by Cynthia Tobias, still available on Amazon, The Way They Learn by Cynthia Tobias. Now, the global teacher wants students to have fun. It's really important that they have fun while they take lessons. The analytical teacher wants the student to make sure the student is learning, because when they learn, they achieve, they play better, and that is a self-perpetuating motivator. The global may be perceived as being too easy on students, and the analytic may be perceived as being a hard teacher or even uncaring. The global teacher may not have any policies, or maybe it's just 2 or 3 things that they mention casually, but perhaps they get frustrated when they get too many requests for rescheduling, and so those global teachers out there who've had that problem, especially during the pandemic, you might want to think about fleshing out your policy. The analytic teacher might have a very detailed policy, but it might sound harsh if you're not careful, so you might want to soften the wording just a little bit. I remember being in a church and looking on the wall in the nursery, and posted were the rules for the nursery workers, only they called them nursery regulations. I thought that was a little harsh. So just, be careful what you call it. The global teacher might plan for the student to just continue with the next book. The analytic teacher might have weekly lesson plans all down on paper, or a semester plans for the student. So do you see yourself? We're all a mixture of global and analytic. Some of us have a very dominant style, some of us have a lot of both. So how does knowing this inform our teaching? Well, first of all, I don't want us to feel guilty if we're not organized or if we don't have plants in the studio. Figure out what your dominant style is and what advantages this gives you as a teacher, and what are your weaknesses. I have some practical suggestions to share with you next week.